times, marriages look clean, coordinated, all put together, perfect Instagram smiles, polite dinner conversations. But inside, there's resentment, unspoken pain, and emotional debts are quietly piling up. Hello and welcome. My name is Julihanna Akinlade-Ogaji. I'm a public health practitioner and the founder of Debsin Consult. And this month, we are unpacking what we call emotional hygiene in marriage. Because just like physical hygiene, emotional hygiene also needs daily care. Otherwise, it begins to stink in ways that you cannot even see. Emotional hygiene means caring for your inner world, your thoughts, your feelings, and reactions before they contaminate your relationships. Think of it as bathing. When you do not bathe properly, you accumulate dirt on your body. So think of this as bathing your emotions before they rub off on your partner. And every day, we carry tiny bits of irritations, traffic stress, work pressure, childhood triggers, and we dump them on our spouse without rinsing them off emotionally. When emotional hygiene is missing, intimacy is what suffers it. We stop touching ourselves, we stop talking, and we start tolerating. And soon, marriage feels more like a cohabitation than connection. Why does it matter even in the home? As a public health practitioner, I can tell you that emotional debt spreads just like bacteria. When one person stops cleaning their emotions, the anger, the pride, the bitterness, it infects everybody else in the home. Children are the ones that absorb the tension. Your spouse internalize the distance because distance is going to build up. Even your sleep will suffer it. Even your appetite to eat. And intimacy levels begins to dwindle down. You cannot nurture love in an emotionally unhygienic space. That is why I say emotional hygiene is not just self-care. It is spouse care. Did you get that? Emotional hygiene is not just self-care, it is spouse care. It is how we protect the emotional ecosystem of our family. 5 early signs that your emotional hygiene is slipping, is dwindling in your marriage. Number one, you replay old arguments more than you talk about your future. You're always bringing it up. The argument of 19 Gbogboro, you're always bringing it back. Instead of talking about the future, you're going back. You cannot actually move forward when you have a lot of baggage on your shoulder. Number two, when you use silence as punishment not peace. When you start ignoring your spouse, you start carrying, all those non-verbal cues that you start showing attitudes, it's showing that there is emotional hygiene needed. Number three, your partner's mistakes echo louder than their efforts. You know that what you pay attention to actually grows. So you keep paying attention on your partner's mistakes and it keeps growing. It keeps repeating the same mistakes over and over and over again. Instead of you to laud their efforts, when you praise efforts, efforts multiplies. Affection feels like obligation, not joy. Joy is what is needed in your marriage, just like it is part of the fruit of the Spirit. And we know that what we need to exhibit wellness in our home is all the fruits of the Spirit. So affection should feel like joy, not obligation. Number five, when both of you feel emotionally tired, even after you have done everything right, when you start seeing these signs, it is a time to pause and wash off, go and bathe off the emotional residue that is built up between the two of you. How do you practice emotional hygiene on a daily basis? Here are simple ways to practice emotional hygiene in your marriage. No therapy degree is actually needed. So, number one, because it is in the little things that we do, but we don't pay attention to. The first thing you want to do is daily emotional check ins. Emotional check ins are when we often do it, we rarely do it, but it's very important. It seems small, but it is that question you ask your partner instead of just, hey, welcome, money. How was your work today? Or how was your day? Can you ask, like, how are you feeling emotionally today? That question will spring up a lot of conversation, and your partner is able to open up to you. And then you can see where you need to help. Number two that you want to do is to clean your heart before you clean your bed. Oh, yes, I said it. Do not sleep with emotional dirt. If something is hurting you, address it calmly. If you cannot address it calmly, journal it out. But either ways, ensure that you do not sleep with emotional dirt. As a Christian, the Bible says, do not let the sun go down on your anger. It's still the same thing we are talking about. Are you following? Are you enjoying this series today? Have you subscribed? Have you liked? Share this video and subscribe for more. Let's go. Number three, create a safe talk zone. At least once in a week, talk about uncomfortable feelings without judgment. Nobody likes to be judged. So, when you bring in your judgment cap, your partner will shut down. No two-way thing. Your partners will shut down. So, create time. Our marriage, our family life needs our time. Can we say this to ourselves? That we have time for our home. We have time for our marriages. We have time for our children. We have time for our family. Once a week, create that safe talk. So, and then number four, apologize like you mean it. Mhm. I'm sure somebody is saying, what is she talking about? Yes. So you're saying sorry, but you're not sorry. That is not what we're talking about. Apologize deeply, because when you apologize, it means that you have thought about it, you have observed what went wrong, you have taken responsibility, and then you're ready to make amends. So, a clean apology removes emotional bacteria, just like you're going to do a thorough wash for your underwears, for your beddings. You're going to do a thorough wash for it. The same way, that is how a clean apology will remove emotional bacteria. It restores warmth faster than any gift. And fifthly, practice gratitude. Oh. You want to practice gratitude. We were not actually taught how to be grateful. So you want to be grateful, and then you want to say, so I'm grateful for what you have done, but but cancels gratitude. Practice active gratitude consciously. Gratitude is what is going to disinfect your emotions. It reminds you that love still lives beneath the mess. So you want to be grateful genuinely for even the small, small things. Even the mistakes of your spouse, you still want to be grateful, because the mistakes of your spouse makes you to be able to see the gap and then know what to do to fill up the gap. Are we following? When love smells off, don't rush to change your partner. Don't you If you're married, there's no changing. That is actually, you cannot be changing partner like you want to change your underwear, or you want to change your bedding. But instead of rushing to change, start by cleaning your emotions, because true intimacy does not grow in clutter. A quote once said, a cluttered space is a cluttered mind. So, intimacy cannot grow in a cluttered space, neither will it grow in a cluttered mind. So, you want to clean up your emotions so that it will now breed cleanliness, emotional cleanliness. Are we going to do this week? Are we going to emotionally, consciously, and intentionally clean up our emotions? If this has blessed you in one way or the other, please share it with a couple that you care about. And do not forget that emotional hygiene also includes your physical comfort. At Debsen Concept, we believe clean hearts and comfortable bodies build happy homes. You can explore our premium underwear and premium bedding collections that is designed to help you feel good from the inside. So, this week, today, as you're listening to this series, make conscious effort to clean up your emotions. I am Julihanna Akinlade-Ogaji, a public health practitioner and the founder of Debzin Concept. Please do well to like and subscribe to our video for more wellness tips. Until I see you next week, I say stay clean in your emotions. Clean up your emotions and stay clean. See ya. Bye.